Hello again YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for another video, and today I want to talk about the top 5 perfumes that you should have for the fall season. Obviously we don't experience the fall season here in the Philippines, but I have my fair share of fall season while I was in Saudi Arabia. And fall is about the cooling of the seasons, we see the deciduous plants trying to shed off those leaves so they can prepare for the winter, for the long and cold snowy nights. Today I will give you my top 5 picks, but first a few things. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. I talk about perfumes and fashion, and I do some vlogs now, some other things, some hauls, and I would love to continue doing this. So if you want more of me, obviously subscribe to my channel, click that red button down below. And also, if you have been subscribed to my channel, thank you for continuing to tuning in. That's not grammatically correct. Thank you for staying with me. This is really new, so I'm still getting along with this gig, so let's go. But first, before we give it a go, I went to Rustan's earlier to pick up a new pair of headphones, because the ones that I bought from Saudi Arabia, they are from Beats by Dr. Dre, which I purchased just 5 months ago, already died. The sound quality was good, the sound quality was impeccable, but the durability of that thing for the price that I paid it for, no. The sound was good while it lasted, but it was quite disappointing. For the price point that it is on, you kind of would expect it to last for years. So another disappointment, but whatever. Music is a big deal for me, kind of like how perfume is a big deal for me. I make my own music, and without headphones I am just lost. I also need to listen to music every single day, or else something else happens in my brain that I don't understand. So I went to Rustan's and I picked up headphones, and since I was a loyal customer to this department store, they gave me a chance to gift wrap the whole thing. It's really cute. Look at that detail. The ribbon, the cards, it's just amazing. I am a packaging whore. You give me good packaging and I will buy it, even if it's the most useless tchotchke you ever have. I will use it, I will buy it, I will find a way to fit it into my lifestyle. Just give me good packaging. Okay, now on to the list. I have said before that perfumes for me are unisex, so perfumes are unisex in my head, and it's just marketing. Parfum, pour homme, it's just all marketing, and I don't care if you're a dog or a fish. So let's get on with the list. At top 5, this is one of my recent purchases. This is from the house that I truly respect and I truly love, and it took me a long time to get to this video because I wanted to test this perfume. This was a blind buy because I respect the house, and I know, although it is well known for reformulations, I know that this house will not disappoint me. And this perfume is the Chanel No. 5 of men's fragrances. This is timeless, the classic, the first ever men's fragrance from the house of Christian Dior. It's Eau Sauvage by Christian Dior. This comes in the Eau de Toilette concentration, and this is a beautiful bottle with a magnetic cap, with the cap symbolizing the thimble that Christian Dior uses when he is sewing his dresses, and this kind of pattern kind of symbolizes the pleats on the dresses or the drapes of the curtains. I'm not sure, but Christian Dior, being the couturier himself, designed this bottle to represent his house as a fashion house, not just a perfume powerhouse. It might sound a bit odd that I am choosing a green Chypre perfume for the holidays, for the fall season, because normally the fall season is when things get cold, and we don't wear citruses in the cold because it gets a little too tangy, sour, and very abrasive. But the thing with Eau Sauvage is I have tested this for a long time, for 3 weeks, and I can testify to saying that this is a good perfume for the cold weather. Now you would ask why. Just no. Now on a warm day, this is very refreshing, very citrusy, very common. The very peppery base, and then the very citrusy head notes, and also the very watery heart notes. It's not aquatic, but it is very aromatic. It is like the very foundation of every citrus perfumes that we have today. It's not generic. It is very classy and very gentleman-y. But on a cold day, this is just so crisp. I want you to imagine the soft drink Sprite. You know, when it is not chilled, it is just, you know, just kept in the tabletop. It's just sparkling, and that's it. I imagine Eau Sauvage as this clear soft drink that is a Sprite, for example. Then you put some 3 or 4 ice cubes in it, and then it turns into this crisp, refreshing drink. On the cold weather, it is like that. It is very crisp. It is also very fresh, but it is not sour due to the citrus. It is very beautiful. It is very aromatic. It will radiate this gentleman-y fragrance. It smells a bit dated, but with the aesthetic that is going on within me, this is perfect. You know, it doesn't smell like an old man. It just smells like classy, but like the old classy. Like classy in the sense that this is what a man with a salt and pepper beard would wear. Because of the pepper base, it just smells so manly. But then it is vulnerable. It is not angry. It is not sad. It's just vulnerable. These types of fragrances, weedy perfumes, as I like to call it, this will give impressions to people. This is also very easy, very green, and people will not be offended by this perfume. And if you want to try something classic from the men's line, if you're a woman, you can pull this off. I'm telling you, you can pull this off. And if you're a man, this is perfect. Okay? So that is Eau Sauvage by Christian Dior. Now, for the top 4 pick, this is from a house that is not well known in the perfumery world, but is very, very respected. It is Narciso Rodriguez for her L'Absolu. I know it says for her, but if you're a man, you can pull this off, because what this has is musk. Musk, musk, musk. Narciso Rodriguez perfumes is very well known for their well-crafted musks. If you're looking for musky perfumes, go towards Narciso Rodriguez, because they have nailed it. I don't know how, but they did. This is a flanker to the original Narciso Rodriguez for her, except this one is a lot darker. Now, at the start, the top notes, you're gonna get a lot of dark chocolate, but it is not listed in the notes, but I get a lot of dark chocolate. And then this dark chocolate kind of softens up. And then there's some sort of spice that comes through it. I don't know what it is. It's like the dark chocolate has started to melt in your skin. And then this layer of spices start to come out. And then the dark chocolate turns into this hidden sweetness. So that the musk will start to reflect this beautiful wave of... there are people who cannot detect certain types of musks. I'm one of those people, but I've gotten a lot of compliments when wearing this one. Actually, this is my most complimented fragrance in my whole rack, and I've not worn this so much as I have worn Chanel No. 5, but I've gotten lots and lots of compliments with this one, telling me that this is exactly what I should smell like. There are a lot of dark fruits, lots of dark chocolate, like gourmet chocolate, and it's just so beautiful. Like once it touches your skin, it starts to bloom. It also has tuberose in it, but I don't detect the white florals. I normally don't like white florals because they tend to smell like pee. But this one, you cannot detect the white florals at all. And this is very warm, perfect for the fall, you know. It's very warm, it radiates, and it's very mysterious as well. Like underneath that chocolate, underneath that spice and the musk, there's this milky element to it. I think it's mostly the musk, but it's very milky, it's very creamy. Like you cannot just pinpoint it. I can't even, you know. I have like a couple of perfumes here which I can pinpoint notes out of, but this one is very well blended. You know, if you like the Narcisse Rodriguez for her, the original, the Eau de Toilette and the Eau de Parfum, I think you will like this one because this is very dark. It's a good rendition, and the color here, the plum color here, is exactly what it is. Like if I think of the color plum, I automatically imagine this one. Plum is my favorite color. Plum and red wine is my favorite color of all time, and this perfume is just so elevated. You know, it's just so elevated. When I smell this, I imagine a high-powered woman with a velvet type of material gown in plum with a beautiful cashmere scarf. Like that's who wears Narcisse Rodriguez for her L'Absolu. Top three fragrance, and this is from the house of Guerlain. And do I even need to introduce this perfume? It's Guerlain Shalimar. I have like raved about this perfume in my perfume collection video because I just bought it. You know, in my perfume collection video, I just bought this perfume and I was like crazy about it because I was so amazed at how well composed, well balanced Jack Guerlain was able to create the perfect balance of leather, creme brulee, vanilla, and lime and citrus in this one, and it smells so great on a man and on a woman. This is inspired by the story of Mumtaz Mahal and Shah Jahan, and I feel like when you spray it on a man, it smells like the royal Shah Jahan, and on a woman, it smells like the princess, the queen Mumtaz Mahal, and that's the two facets of Guerlain Shalimar. That's why I feel like this is an amazing fragrance. I don't see as much of a persona wearing this perfume. However, I do see a place whenever I smell this perfume. I am transported once again to India. It's like I'm taken to Taj Mahal. And that's all I can say. This is so gorgeous. It's not spicy, but it's also not friendly. So that means this is unique. It is perfect for the fall because it is so warm. It is even hot. It is perfect for the fall because it is so warm, so inviting, and also very seductive. The creme brulee note here is the highlight, I think, of this perfume because it just gives it this oomph character that a lot of perfumes don't have. I'm not even saying that this perfume has a likelihood to any of the perfumes out there because this is amazing. If you haven't smelled it, you need to go out and just smell it. This is Guerlain Shalimar. Alright, top two. This was a hard decision, you know, but this is a well-made decision. You can hear from the clanking of the bottle. It's a Chanel. I have fallen in love with this perfume. I bought this in Saudi Arabia, and you know, I like my perfumes when it is inspired by places, and this is inspired by Gabrielle Chanel's travels in Venice, Italy, and it's Coco Eau de Parfum from Chanel. This is very spicy, but not like nondescript spicy like Yves Saint Laurent's Opium. This is only just the right amount of spice, but it smells like family, holidays, just very warm hugs. If you still don't have a clue how this perfume smells, you know, get an apple. Get an apple from your fridge or from your pantry or from a tree, I don't know. Just get an apple and probably a better apple is the Granny Smith. And then you bite out of it, and the mist from the apple, as Charles Gross has said, it smells like that. The mist that you get from the bite out of the apple, and it smells so nice and sweet. It's like apple tarts, but also very smoky. Underneath all that sweetness and underneath all that resinous kind of smell, it is also very incensey and very spicy. There's not a lot of incensey perfumes out there, and you need to try Chanel Coco just because of the incense that it has. This is an 80s treasure. This is spicy, powdery, warm, and this is perfect for those family parties during the fall. Thanksgiving, Christmas parties. It is so well appropriate. Is that even a word? But I don't know. It's just so perfect. This smells like an old lady from Paris, and I don't know, if my descriptions aren't enough for you, you just need to go out and try Chanel Coco, because this is Venice, Italy in a bottle. And if that alone is not enough for you to go out and try it, I don't know what is. I don't know what description I could give you other than this is Venice, Italy in a bottle. Before we go to the top 1 perfume for the fall that I have chosen, I would like to give at least an honorable mention to 2 perfumes that didn't make the cut, unfortunately. This is a very crazy decision, but I would like to share this to you guys. An honorable mention, this is a shocker, okay? Chanel number 5. This wouldn't be in my top 5 favorites for the fall, because although this is my signature scent, it doesn't scream fall. You know, it doesn't scream fall. For me, this is more of a spring and summer scent. That's crazy. But I do wear it in the fall. I do wear it in the autumn. I see it being worn in the fall, but it's just not a signature for the fall. It's still beautiful, you know, it's still my favorite perfume of all time. It's just not fall. But if you want to try it, Chanel number 5 is the mother of all perfumes. The best perfume there is. It's so gorgeous. The second perfume I would like to give an honorable mention is from the house of Christian Dior, and it's Poison. This I bought from Saudi Arabia, and I am in love with this one because this is powdery, spicy. This is actually, excuse me, who's ringing my doorbell? This is actually Amy Loves Perfume's favorite perfume. Hi Amy, I hope you're watching this video. I enjoy your videos. Amy Loves Perfume, if you're not subscribed to her channel, you should be, because she is so good with perfumes. I don't know, she even has 1,000 bottles of perfume at her disposal. She is sitting on a gold mine, and I am jealous. This is Christian Dior Poison. Again, I love the plums and the dark fruits in here. It's powdery, spicy, also very woody, and there's also a layer of incense in there. Some type of smoke, but not like gas kind of smoke. Just a beautiful churchy incensey smoke. Now we are getting to the top 1 perfume for the fall. This is a crazy decision because you don't hear this perfume. You don't really, it's like this perfume has disappeared altogether. Apart from being discontinued, this perfume has disappeared from the minds of people. This is also a shocker to me because to me fall is about the color orange. But then again, we are transitioning into this different seasons from summer to fall, and then we go to winter. And to that, I feel like there's always tones of amber, always tones of orange, but at the end of the day, it's red. And when I think of fall, I think of roses. And when I think of roses, I think of my mom because she loves roses. Um, Rose, I'm not crazy about as a flower because it's very saccharine, it's almost sweet, very floral. I don't know, for some reason, rose reminds me of fall. This perfume is all about the roses. And I'm not sure if you have heard this before. I'm sure you have heard of the house that it came from. I'm not sure if you have smelled it before. It was discontinued because this is a discontinued bottle. But this is from the House of Lancome, and it's not Leviabelle. It's not Aqua di Gio, my god. It is Magnifique from Lancome. This beautiful bottle. You may have or may have not seen it, but it existed. This is Lancome Magnifique. This perfume was a blockbuster in Saudi Arabia because people in the Saudi Arabian region in the Middle East love their roses. So much so that I have consumed one 50 ml bottle, one 100 ml bottle, 100 ml bottle, and these are all in the eau de parfum concentrations. And I also have an empty bottle of the eau de toilette version downstairs, but I'm not gonna go down and get it because, you know, oh, I didn't notice I was wearing red for the occasion. Now, this is the unsung hero of roses. To me, rose in the flesh is a bit boring. That's why it is used in so many perfumes that we have right now. There is only one house in the whole of Paris that has mastered rose, and it's Chanel. When you want a rose perfume, go to Chanel, for God's sake, you know. But Lancome, for some reason, has created a masterpiece with Magnifique. If you're unfamiliar with this perfume, this has rose and sandalwood in its notes. Top notes and middle notes are roses, bottom notes are sandalwood. And it smells like roses. Roses, roses, roses. Whenever I smell Lancome Magnifique, I visualize a cabin in the woods. And in that cabin is a hot tub. And in that hot tub, there are roses, flower petals, rose flower petals. I can speak today. Petals of roses floating, you know, and you kind of smell the essence of the roses from the bubbling waters in the hot tub. And while you are in the hot tub, you have a glass of red wine, you're swirling it, and at the background, the fireplace is crackling with the woods that are burning. That's what I imagine with Lancome Magnifique. This is a beautiful perfume. You cannot go to Sephora and ask for a bottle of Lancome Magnifique anymore. It has been long discontinued. It is sad that this masterpiece has been discontinued. People think this is way too generic. I don't think so, because when you spray it on your skin, it starts to bloom into this beautiful floral, and when it dries down, it turns into this really creamy, complex wood. It's almost like the wood from Bois de Zil, from the L'Exclusif line of Chanel. It is that complex. My nose may be crazy, but it smells like Rose de Mai. I may be crazy, but the rose I smell here smells like a mix of damask rose and Rose de Mai. And to me, the damask rose smells a bit synthetic, and that's why people think it's synthetic. The wood in this perfume mixed with the flora actually creates this beautiful tension. It's like, it's not stable. You know, this perfume is not like this. It's like constantly moving through your skin, vibrating and radiating, and it keeps on changing throughout the day. Not mentioning, this lasts the whole day. Okay? The name says it all. It's Magnifique. It's amazing. It's crazy. You can go to eBay. I've seen people selling very rare bottles of Magnifique in eBay with a bit of markup, but you can go and just purchase it and try it and blind buy it because it's that good. I mean, I chose this Magnifique over Chanel number 5, and this is my best perfume of all time. Well, of course, for the fall, I feel like Lancome Magnifique is better. This is my top 1 pick. It is very niche quality. Lancome Magnifique has long been discontinued, has long been gone. She will be missed, but I will keep on hunting her down. This is great. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give me a like. And if you have any suggestions, you hate my voice, you hate my lighting, you can just, bash me in the comment section. You can always subscribe to my channel if you want more content. And when I'm not on YouTube, I am on Instagram at not_Ray. I apologize because this video has been long been in production, but I need to test Eau Sauvage, or else I would be completely unfair with my opinions. Alright, I won't keep you. Be kind to one another. Bye bye.